Hello, good morning. I am here to talk to you today about inviting and what it actually means, the importance of it, and how to do it. So, especially as a brand new coach, you are going to notice that people just they don't flock to you. You may be posting about fitness, but your inbox may not be full of all of these messages. And even for me as a seasoned coach, I see it a little bit here and there. People reach out to me, hey, I need to be in your accountability group. But for the most part, I am also still to this day inviting. I'm the one out there in people's inboxes. And don't worry, this is not anything yucky, cold inviting. I do it in a way that's very, um, uh, it feels authentic and good to me. And I don't ever want it to feel salesy or icky for you. So there's definitely a way to do it that's icky, and those types of people are not successful in direct sales. And then there's a way to do it like I do, where you can be successful and truly help people and make a difference. But at the end of the day, we are in sales. We have products, we have programs that people want and need. And you just have to remember with inviting that it's sort of like if you were to go to a restaurant and you had this amazing Alfredo dish and you're like, oh my gosh, that is the best Alfredo I've ever had. So you text your best friend, girl, you are coming with me here next week. It is amazing. You have to get this Alfredo. That's selling. Every day in our lives we sell. Oh, someone asks, should I get the Android or the newest iPhone? I'm like, girl, you have to get the iPhone. It's definitely way better. Here's why. I love my iPhone. That's selling. And so when we do it as Beachbody coaches, I like to think of it more as we are selling the lifestyle. And so, like, you go to my page, you don't see a bunch of products. And so, I highly recommend kind of a little bit more curiosity marketing. So, I don't ever really use the words Beachbody or Shakeology. Instead, it's fitness coach and superfood shake. So, because you want people to be curious about what you're doing and not go out there and Google it and buy it without, your link attached to it. So, anyway, I'm just going to go over a little bit about how to do it and also the importance of it, because this is how you generate sales. How you get your very first sales is, people get either like a total solution pack, just like you when you signed up, or they might get Beachbody on demand or whatever. And then those become recurring sales. If their Shakeology renews every month, like this is money that starts recurring over time. And you've already established your why about why you want to coach. And this is the vehicle that's going to get you there. And just remember that what we have to offer is literally life changing. Like, I just got a message in my inbox the other day, and I had asked her about joining my accountability group. And at the end of the day, as she, completed the checkout, she said, "Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I believe that God placed you in my life at this exact moment because I am so ready to change my life." And that just like, you're going to have moments just like that where people are going to be literally changing their life, and you are an instrument in that change. And it's the best feeling, because truly health and fitness translates to your whole entire life. So with that, what I want you to do with your very first invites is to make a list of 50 people. And before you're like, whoo, 50 people, that's a lot. Start with your family. So, get out your pen and your paper, and, maybe it's your mom, if you have any sisters, cousins, um, siblings, like, brother, aunts, uncles, just this people in your immediate family, and, maybe a little bit beyond, and then friends. So this is your inner circle of people. As well as you could also add to that list people who liked or commented on your coming out post, because a lot of times people, like, if I post something and it's like my upcoming accountability group starts on, Monday, people may like it, but they don't know that the invite's for them. It's sort of like if you were to put out like a public, hey, my daughter's third birthday party is on Sunday, it's a pool party, I'd love for you to come. not many people are probably going to show up. But if you were to send a personal invite to that person, they are more likely to say, oh yeah, this is a personal invite for me. I'd love to come. So that's kind of the same thing. So go through the people who liked your post, and you could reach out to them. And so anyway, I'm going to kind of go through the scenario about how, once you have your list of 50 people, how to invite them. And so again, what you're inviting to is my upcoming accountability group, unless you're running your own. But I always run my groups on the second Monday of every month. And so that is what you're inviting to. So your very first invite might look like, Mom, or you could call her, hey Mom, I just wanted to let you know I actually decided to become a Beachbody coach. I'm kind of sort of freaking out right now, but I was wondering if you would be a testimonial for me, my very first customer, go through a program so I could, kind of build that testimonial list. Like, I'd love if you could support me. Or to my best friend, I might say, Tessa, I don't know if you saw, but I lost, 5 pounds this month doing these at-home workouts. I'm really, really excited about it. You should totally do next month with me, and we can be accountability partners. So that's kind of like what it would look like to your family members, asking for that support. Your friends, do this with me. You don't have to act like you have it all together and know everything, because you don't. And I'm the one, as long as you're inviting to my accountability group, I'm the one that's going to be taking care of checking in with them and helping them through the process. And so it's more like, let's do this together. And, you're going to learn as you go, and eventually you'll run your own groups. So, and then again, so for those people who liked your post or commented and encouraged you, you could reach out to them and say, hey, Sally, thank you so much for the support on my before and after picture that I just posted. Oh my gosh, I was, so nervous to share it. And so the support just means the world to me. Were you interested in the accountability group that I'm running next month, or were you just showing support? So it's very much just like super easy. It's not salesy. It's like, were you interested, or are you just showing support? And if they say that they're interested, any of these people, I definitely will help you navigate through those conversations, because you don't want to word vomit and just tell them everything and send them a link right away. So I have this very simple, go through the flow conversation about how the conversation should flow, the questions that you should ask, what you should say in response to this. And in my team page on Facebook, Team Live Your Dreams, if you go to that, there's a file section, and I actually have that conversation list there, and I can also email it to you. And also you could text me if you're like, oh my gosh, they said this, they're interested. Now what? What do I say? I am here for you every step of the way. If they say, oh, I'm just supporting you, that does not mean no, by the way, because most people are going to say no at first. And so just get that through your mind now, so you're not like, oh my gosh, everybody said no. It takes generally, 3 to 6 months for someone to commit after you initially put that thought in their head. But there still will be people right away who are like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's do it. So there will be some who say yes and some who say no, and no doesn't mean never. So get that through your head now, because I hear no all the time. I sign up people all the time who said no 6 months ago, but they're signed up today. So if they say not right now, it could be like, okay, no problem. What do you do? Or if they say, oh no, I'm at the gym. Oh, nice. Good for you. I used to be a gym goer too. Just keep the conversation flowing. So that is the initial invites. And again, if you have any questions, you can message me. And as you're looking ahead to what happens when I go through my list of 50 people, we'll get to that later. And we will definitely talk more about that. But make your list. And I want you to text me a screenshot of your very first invite. So if it's to your mom or your best friend or whatever, I want you to text me a screenshot so I can see what you said. Or if you're like, is this okay before you send it, you can message me and then I can give you some feedback and then you can send it, either way. But I want to also see your list of 50. So send me your list of 50, whether it's typed up or, pen and paper, and then send me a screenshot of your very first invite and we'll go from there. And just remember that this all comes back to your why. And this, you know, piece of the puzzle for coaching is a huge piece that if you don't do, you're not going to reach your why. And so it's very important to moving your business forward. So I hope you have a great day, and I am looking forward to getting the text messages from you with your list of 50 and your first invite.